tone deaf enough. Cruz has a history of calling out others for their extracurricular activities. When Democrats violated their own COVID health guidelines, including the mayor of Austin, a Democrat who went to Cabo while advising people not to travel during the pandemic, there was Cruz slamming the mayor as a hypocrite. The mayor did apologize, but Cruz took aim. He said, quote, "Hypocrites, complete and utter hypocrites. And don't forget Mayor Adler, who took a private jet with 8 people to Cabo and while in Cabo recorded a video telling Austinites to stay home if you can. This is not the time to relax." In 2017, then New Jersey Governor Chris Christie called Cruz a hypocrite for requesting federal aid after Hurricane Harvey. Why is that? Well, it's because Cruz voted against an aid package for New York and New Jersey in the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy because it was filled with pork, he said, for unrelated projects. Cruz, and you can't make this up, told Christie to, quote, "go back to the beach," referencing, of course, the infamous moment when Christie closed a state beach when the government shut down, only to sunbathe on it himself. Another example during a speech in 2015 blasting the Obama administration for inaction.
If only the terrorist attacked a golf course. That might actually get the White House's attention. Holy cow!
A month before that, when he was criticizing Obama over a border crisis, Cruz went on.
This is an absentee president. That he is not focused on the people who are hurting. He's going to 2 major fundraisers where he wants to be with wealthy Democratic donors. But apparently he doesn't have time to actually go and see the border. He doesn't have time to go see the children who are suffering because of his failed policies. Earlier he was playing pool. Apparently playing a game of pool is a higher priority for this president than it would be to go and see the humanitarian crisis he's created.
Well, now Cruz is playing uniter, telling everyone to rise above the drama that he single-handedly caused.
You're allowed to disagree with someone politically. I wish that more of the angry left, more of the people that scream and yell and filled with hatred, I wish they'd learn to just treat people with civility and respect.
Yes, for his own sabbatical.
You know, Tom, candidly, I got to say that the press is obsessed with optics.
The press is obsessed with optics, Senator. Okay.
Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham.
As we defend our Constitution, as we defend our freedom, and we will not go quietly into the night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Donald, you're a sniveling coward, and leave Heidi the hell alone.
I'm here campaigning for Donald Trump. I'm getting ready to get on a gigantic airplane that has Donald Trump's name painted on the side of it. On Monday of this week, I voted for Donald Trump.
Which he avoids blaming the libs, but right-wing defenders surely tried, doing more twists than Chubby Checker.
It's not a real-time crisis that Ted Cruz, the senator from Texas, can do anything about. Do they expect Ted to go there with, like, a blowtorch and start defrosting all of the pipelines?
Another one who is a Trump pardon recipient echoed this, but more creatively. Quote, "What would Ted Cruz do if he were here in Texas? I'm hard-pressed to say. If he's in Cancun, that means he's not using up valuable resources of energy, food, and water to the boarding gate. But what's worse is that they're indirectly suggesting that Cruz, one of 2 senators who rep the state, has zero power, that he couldn't think outside the box to help the people he serves in any way he could. And therein lies the tragedy. The real tragedy here. A member of Congress, someone who is in power, who is not even from Texas, found a creative way to help. Democratic Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She raised $1 million for Texans this week, even though she's from New York, more than 1,700 miles away from Flyin' Ted, who flew the coop. Beto O'Rourke, who lost to Ted Cruz and is not an elected official anymore, ran a phone bank to get more information out to seniors to try to help them get the resources they need. It's certainly something that Ted Cruz could have done, because almost every photo taken of him during this controversy, he is looking at his phone. But was he monitoring the fallout from the Texas deep freeze, or was he monitoring the upgrade list?
Conservative media who claims to not like Republicans. They've made these claims many times. They haven't posted any videos going after Republicans. They haven't exposed a lot of details about why they don't like Republicans. They just sort of leave these, the Republicans, I'm not really a fan. Right? All they had to do was post videos saying Cruz was wrong. He didn't break the law. It's not the biggest scandal in the world, right? Just like Pelosi going to the salon, right? There isn't like it's got to be a big scandal, otherwise don't talk about it, right? So it's not the biggest scandal in the world. It's not illegal. It's not like he's a fireman or a police officer or some kind of state official that has work to do, to help people. But what he did was wrong. And the more important thing that Ben Shapiro and Tim Pool and many others, the more important detail that they deflect from when they lie about mainstream media not talking about Cuomo, after I've seen several videos from CNN and MSNBC, and they've been pretty harsh about Cuomo. The point that they are missing, the underlying point that goes a little bit deeper than just optics, right? You just say, when you say optics, you make it seem like it's trivial, right? But what does it mean when we say optics? Ted Cruz's actions shows that he's not a man of the people. It shows that he's selfish, self-centered, and he only cares about himself. Ted Cruz's actions demonstrates that he should resign. Not just for this, of course not, but for all the things that he's done. Going to Cancun should be the final straw that lets the voters know that he doesn't work for them, he doesn't care about them. He is the elites, right? When they talk about the elites, you're talking about a senator that flies his family to Cancun in the middle of a major crisis. Doesn't even try to hide his face. He thinks that that's okay. So it's not just about optics. It's about what the optics mean, what they indicate about his character. And all conservative media had to do was post a video, call it out, say he was wrong, say what it indicates about his character, and move on. Instead, just like the Trump derangement syndrome they like to talk about, they yet again demonstrate their obsession with the left. Either that, or their obsession with pandering to their audience with anti-left red meat videos, which brings them more money, because they are, after all, part of the elites themselves. These YouTubers, millionaires and 100,000-aires, living in their big houses, pretending like Ted Cruz and Donald Trump to be of the people. These conservative pundits don't care about you or I. They don't care about the people. They don't care about us. They could be using their platforms to raise money to support the people in Texas. They could be behaving like a true patriot and lending a helping hand, calling out Ted Cruz while at the same time demonstrating how it's done. You have millions of subscribers. You have the ability to help. But yet again, instead of doing that, instead of being a patriot, instead of country first and helping out your fellow conservatives who live in red Texas, rather than helping your fellow American conservatives, you choose to again partake in your obsession with the left. Why is it that every time, on the rare moment that conservative media sort of says something negative, kind of calls out someone on the right, they almost guarantee to make it about the left? Hey, what Ted Cruz did didn't look right. Didn't have the right optics. But let's talk about the left, the radical left. Oh, the left. And yeah, Ted Cruz is probably a dumb thing for him to do, but let me tell you about the left, the radical left. Left. What was this video about again? Oh yeah, the left. Left. And Ted Cruz, he was kind of dumb, but the left. This is the Debate Me channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on that like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well.